I didn't know this is an Annapurna thing. I did not know that. The title is Fallen. It's bouncing. Oh wow, that's loud. That's loud. It's a real pretty game. I can't wait. I would like to have some options first before I start. We're on a boat. I'm getting Tell Me Why vibes because, you know, we were on a boat on that one as well. Wait, is the Halo coming back? The Halo. Is it every Sunday?
Izzy Noodles resubscribed for 23 months. Whoa!
Whoa! Izzy, thank you so much! Thank you for the 23 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing good. At least this time the lady, like, read your woo out loud. I don't know what was her problem the last time. I think we're starting to get that camera halo, because, like, on Sundays I start 1 hour earlier, so I think the sun just, like, passes. Well, it's not gonna take long until there's no sun at all at this time of the day. So there's like a symbol. Okay, that button.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house.
No options still though. Can I, oh. Can I just adjust some things first? I feel like everything else is rather loud, but the dialogue was kind of quiet. I'm doing good, thank you. Had a nice weekend. Being very chill. Ate well. Let's have that on. Wow, it's just ultra. I hope... I don't know if I can do that, but then again, this isn't the latest of latest games, so maybe... Cypher! Hi! How's it going? Good to see you. Let's see if it runs on Ultra. I mean... Let's have a little face on my computer, okay? Let's have a little face. Oh, it is pretty. It is pretty. Getting ready for
I
work?
lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Wanted to stop by and say hi. Hi, Cypher. Life has been treating me very well lately. Thank you. Hope life's been good to you as well. I'm so happy to see you. Like, I sometimes wonder when people vanish, like, are they okay? Yo, Rasky, how's it going? There's several newspapers here. Also, like, the camera might be super bright in like a couple minutes. I apologize. There's like this small portion of my window that I can't cover with curtains for reasons. And that lets the sunlight through and it hits straight at the camera around this time of the day. It's quite hilarious. It's literally this big of a like a light beam that I see right next to it right now. You're thinking there's like a bone left of Edith? Okay, but which bone? Which bone? The skull? Or maybe like a thigh bone? Or Had lots of stuff to do at work. Got promoted and got overloaded. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you for the promotion, but I'm sorry you're overloaded with work right now. Hope it's for the better. I hope. You're guessing thigh bone. Okay. I'm going for the skull. I'm going for the skull.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
7 years ago. Well, might be a little late response. I'm struggling. Are we gonna take those? We love this game so much. I've heard nothing but good about this game.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Brother Lewis, okay. And I'm kinda embarrassed that I'm only playing it now. I mean, it's not like it's new anymore or anything, but yeah. Doing it!
In her
Remy!
will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
How you doing, Remy? Good to see you.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Okay, there's this like very ominous path going down there. I'm taking the shortcut. It's very dark in here. There seems to be a little stream here. Uh-oh.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house,
I
never
inherited
thought
it.
I'd come back to it.
Oh,
But now
right.
I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
So, okay. So far, it seems like this is a family house.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
And the people, probably our parents, who lived here have passed maybe long ago already. But it seems like us, the main character, didn't really want to come back. I'm not sure what brings me back right now. But I have a good feeling we're about to find out.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That tower is absolutely epic. Edith Finch brings us back. I feel like that is my mother. I feel like Edith Finch is my mother.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Okay, but I need a screenshot of this awesome tower. It looks so high, especially from down here. Looks super sad. I'm sure it fills all the regulations, okay? It's fine.
Now, as a 17-year-old,
But I
knew
mean,
exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
the house looks epic. What is there to be afraid of? Like, points for the, like, both creativity and the boldness to build something like this. Is like, they did not care. It's like, I want to do a tower. I'm gonna do a tower. Missing. Oh look, I have a body.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Yeah, it was supposed to be rather mysterious what the key does, right? Okay, I feel like many of you have played this before. Is it supposed to be this dark? Or should I edit the darkness, brightness setting?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
So many books everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, seems like the owner of the house was in a wheelchair, because look at that elevator. Also, I noticed the ramp. I mean, you should have a ramp always, but especially in a place like this, it might not have it unless it was absolutely required. Everything is dark, but I'm not sure if it's just like about to get late or what. Also, it looks very good for me otherwise with the ultra settings, but is the stream running fine? Is there some tearing I see on the OBS? If this game's pretty, I want to make it look pretty for you guys as well.
Crawling through the doggy
fine.
door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Looks fine. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. I can't believe it runs on ultra and it looks like a pretty solid 60 FPS for me as well. Also, Midnight, how you doing? I turn on the lights.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
The night we left. Like when you were here at
For the
like
first time in
17
years, I felt like I was home.
Maybe my mom died a long ago. Or I'm assuming
But
it's my
instead
mom.
of a family, there were just memories of one.
Cooking book.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Aww.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Oh yeah, I feel that. I have plenty of restaurants that deliver, but they're all pizza places. Okay, I really need the light on. What's this noise?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
I mean, it is filled with stuff. I'm doing great, thank you. Pizza all day, every day. Trust me, it does get boring.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay. Someone did not want this door to be opened. A Viking's Belly. The Nordic cookbook. Tasting Thailand? Well, they tried to cook something different. Witch's Kitchen? They have so many books. I can't believe that someone actually has more books than my parents do.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay, there's many people. Milton, Edie, Lewis was the dead brother. Too many books. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. Who's this? They are truly sealed. Like, wouldn't a regular lock suffice? Look, they even put the foam around the edges. Wait, this one's open. That's a family tree. Oh yeah, I saw that, but I forgot that it's a thing. Wait, I am Edith. I am Edith. Okay. Hopefully there's more than just bones actresses. So Lewis was around 20 years old when he died. Wow. Milton's also died. At only 10 or so. Why is everybody dead? I am like the only person alive. Okay. Molly was mentioned. Wasn't that their cat? And, you know, Edith can't possibly remember a cat from the 30s. Okay. Edie was also mentioned. They were... so that's me. Then there's mother... like parents and grandparents. Is Edie even older than that? Is that like the great grandma? How many greats does it need? Like all the others seem to have lived, you know, a decent amount. Why did my siblings die so young? Yeah, everyone. Great-great-grandmother. I think I said that. Then there's also these separate leaves. Sanjay, Kay, Sven, and Ingeborg. Non-vax, oh my goodness. Okay, so I was wrong. I am Edith. Was Dawn my mother? I'm gonna have a hard time keeping up.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah, this one's not sealed up.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, I'm surprised actually.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That was a real window. Game came out in 2017, so it's not that old really. Yeah, 3 years. Not new, not old. Sweet gloves, yeah. Okay. I feel like the whole family lived here, like the actual entire family. As long as everyone, all the members were alive, they lived here. Oh, that also opens up. Okay. I'm just trying to...
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Because I feel like I'm crouching right now and I would like to stand up. Trying to find the button.
Maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Hey! It's my chair!
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
It's my chair! Look at that! Molly. That person. The 10-year-old girl from ages ago.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, do we get to be like every room's resident? Not everyone. You can tell from some of their years. I mean, most of them, yes. But then there's like... Edie, 1917 to 2010. But it's true, most of them die young. Gregory, only 1-year-old. What the heck? Are we all children of Edie? I don't get it. Rainbows! Hi, Connelly! How's it going? Give me a second. Yay! Gregory decided to do a speed roast. I mean, it works if he also got, like, old during that 1 year. I guess.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
No!
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay, what is interesting to me right now is that she knew she was going to die. She was like, in her diary, like, I'll be gone soon. She has been cutting a starfish. Yeah, it seems so. We get to live everywhere. Okay, like, I cannot see anything. I see white blob buffalo. I'm so small!
I kept eating and eating.
Is this why she dies? Because she eats literally everything.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Are these real or are these plastic?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
I mean, we might as well eat the bird now.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Which one did I jump on? She purrs on every step. I like it. So cute. Okay, I've got him now. Damn it. Hey, Murray, eat it. I'm trying.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
There they are. They look old. The bird is so high. This is not something that I expected to happen. Oh, I think it's trying to protect the nest. I'm starting to feel bad. Okay, good. It's leading me away from the nest.
I jumped and I almost got her.
I don't want to eat it anymore. It's got babies.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
What a young, hungry little girl.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Is this why they don't live very long? Because they are animals. You know, a cat's lifespan is about 15 years. Yo, Paranoid. How you doing? What was the other bad parenting? I'm not sure you can necessarily blame the parents for this. Rabbits, do I... I got one!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Wait, we just eat it whole.
And I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What the... Viking was a boy? Oh, you mean God of War?
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
This is not really a good place for a shark. The shark's gonna die. This is why she dies. You're also always eating. Please don't eat whole bunnies, okay? Oh, I can't. Okay. I don't know whether I should laugh or cry.
Into the ocean.
So I'm gonna do both.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Eating a whole bunny turns you into a shark. That is confirmed information.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Jolly, we need that now. If you ate a whole bunny, might become a shark. Consider where you do it then. You don't want to end up being on a snowy forest. Okay, I don't see any... I don't see any seals. Wait, that didn't play, did it? I don't think it played the suspense. Or it was so well immersed that I... Oh, my burst is only very slow.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay, give me a moment. I don't know why that is worked. It has lost connection to my Twitch account. This thing that does these things. Okay, looks good now. Let me try it.
We've done it!
Okay. Okay, that's weird. It had lost connection to my Twitch account. So like you know, it reads these redemptions from my chat. Where's the game? Here it is. Sorry about that. Oh man, there it is.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I
Whoopsie.
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Am I still a shark though? Oh no, I'm a snake. Or is this just one of my tentacles? I think okay, I'm not a snake. This is my tentacle. I'm not very good with it though. Okay, I've learned to move.
Now I was a monster and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, not... maybe I'm Cthulhu. Uh-oh. Ruthless. Yeah, I'm not so happy about that, having to have eaten all those animals.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
And slow. No. Cthulhu Patagon. We're having a spooky October due to people voting for it with their snacks.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Maybe we'll have more Cthulhu soon, starting next week. Mine now. Okay, that's the captain. Can I go in from the... okay.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
I
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay, but it's easier to move now. I don't have to like drag myself. I'm just going. Is it cake? Oh, I hope it's cake. I'm coming out of the toilet. Is this my
I got
room?
closer and closer.
Am I gonna eat myself?
all of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Still not sure if that was just a dream.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, I think we're gonna go through everybody. That's cool. Okay. Hi. Where did it go?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though...
Edie would... I'm still trying to figure out who is the mom. It could be Dawn.
When we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
You've switched a little.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
We are going to flinch a little more, I think.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
So it's considered a curse that everyone dies young? Perhaps?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Okay, it's starting to make sense. They have their house, and then they have to add like a room for every new person. They can't use the old ones, they have to have a new one. That's why their house looks like what it looks like.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
That house is also be buried.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay, yeah, the Edie and Edith, two totally different people.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Saving. So Odin has been writing books too. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. This construction chicken, I love it. Unfortunately, that's sealed. I think that would just take me back to, you know, all the hallways. So they seal
When
the
Edie told people
bedrooms.
Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
I kind of like this family. They are weird.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Fluffy pink carpet. It's like coral. Wow,
The
wow.
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
It is quite something. I'm not sure it's the most practical, material for the bathroom, but it sure is impressive. And then there's toilet and some champagne. I mean, can it even get any better than this? Dawn seems like the mom. She's the most recently dead. Yeah, I was thinking too, like, it must be someone who has been alive in 1999, because that's when I was born, and Dawn definitely was. Like, other people, like, Sam is gender neutral. I don't really know, but they've already dead. But it seems like Dawn was the only one alive at that point anymore who isn't, like, on the same line as me. It's gonna get real moldy. Right, but we don't worry about that. We don't worry about that. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
Is that all? Like, I'm trying to... I see there's an arrow also at the top there, and I'm trying to pull it, and...
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, okay. There we go. I struggle at the most weird parts. Whoa, they have a photo developing studio?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Wow. And there's a tiny little desk at the tiny little hole there. Sam Finch. Okay. Why is there a rope like this is some museum?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is legit the coolest house I've ever seen.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Wait! Oh, I have to, like, I controlled
My brother said
feet
he'd die before
separately.
he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Hey, yeah.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
Oh,
But that
this
day,
is making me motion sick
he
a little
finally
bit.
made up his mind to do it. I told
Can
him
we
going
jump?
around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh god.
then maybe he'd
We're gonna
still
fly
be
into
here.
the
I
ocean? Oh.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh, I would never in real life.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I would never. Oh my god! We did it! We're going around. Oh my god!
The
Oh
day he
no!
made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay, I need a moment. Yes, but how you doing? That was like awful. Oh god, I'm afraid of heights, and you know. I would never do that. I loved to swing when I was a kid, but you know, I still didn't want to die. Silver, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, if you fly from that, you're probably dead. But hey, he was living his dream. You're tired. Oh, now it's time to chill. You will be happy to have just missed the swing sequence. It was awful. But take a look at this house that we're in. This is the
After the
coolest
funeral,
house ever.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Everyone dies young, but this house is dope. Am I supposed to be here?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, you can take a look at this family tree. I'm Edith. There at the top. But like every single person except for grandma, grandpa, and you know those, but like all the kids die young. All of them. And while it's very sad, I still feel like they lived their best life, you know? Even I never had that much fun when I was a kid. You know? It's like... Look at this coral carpet on the bathroom floor. It's like... Yeah, this is a good... They didn't care about standards or anything. It's like, I want this.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Mole man. I'm not going out yet. So, what am I doing?
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Why does this sound familiar?
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
So it is technically the same name as Edie, is it? I was wondering, they're like awfully similar for me to be able to keep track. Do I now go back outside? No. It is what they called her. Yeah, I only now realize that it's more like a nickname.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Maybe these gloves are knit by her as well. It's awesome gloves.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
That sounds so fucked up. Must be very shit at knitting. Yeah, that is a bit weird. I would say it's more likely to lose your mittens than to, like, break them. Okay, this room is hard. I don't know what to focus on. Where to go. Like... What else is here that we need to look at? Was I even supposed to come back? Yeah, I think so, because there was clear, you know, monologue. Can't go out from here. I feel like I've seen everything, even though there's a lot to see. I feel like it's super dark. Let's see if that looks any better. I think it does. Hopefully it's not overly bright when it's sunny. Guys? Where do I go? I'm stuck in this room. Or do I have to press something? Usually she just goes. But I do have an action button, which does not do anything. I'm legit stuck in this room. You're meant to do something in Calvin's room. So would that be the other room I was in? The secret. See, she just like goes automatically when you can. Okay, I'll go back here. There could have been something that I missed. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that before. Tiny books. Whoa. You're meant to keep going forward. But I got so many new things when I went back. Oh, up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some insane engineering has gone into building this house.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
This is like the drink cabinet. I don't think I want to go out, but just as a shortcut, maybe. Everything is connected.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara. Okay. She lived in the 40s and 50s. And apparently starred in a movie called My Friend Bigfoot. She even had her own merchandise. And like Oscars and stuff. Wow. I came out of the toy box.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Here's the cake! Who wanted cake? Barb Street. Ha. It looks delicious. Yeah, let's have a slice, shall
All
we?
the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Did they make comics of her death?
Oh, Jack here.
This
with
is gonna
another
get spooky
ghastly
again.
Tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
I didn't know this was a scary game.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
Seriously?
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So
Oh.
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, this tune.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
No! This is so cool though, we're inside the comic book. Whack it!
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I don't know, where's that jamming? Moo. Okay, this is where the dad had tripped, right? Okay, bring me this killer. I'll knock him out.
Fridge Finch rattled and grew still.
I'm ready for you.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out.
What an annoying
Something to
analytic
remember him by.
boyfriend.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay, I have my stick again. Where are the stairs? There are no stairs, there's a ladder. No, that's just for the bookcase. There's a skeleton and an eye. Okay, I guess it's Halloween. On stairs. Oh, was it you? Was it you? I'm on to you, lantern.
Walter, are you there?
Whack him.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
I feel like this is the movie. They're
Barbara turned,
arranging
saw
the movie for us.
bookman, And was
Like I didn't know I was an actor in
he
it,
was
but
quite smashing.
ha.
And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Go through the window. Oh, yeah, the secret room.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
What about the kids? I think that everyone else is in the plot. Just not me. Good evening, Joda. How you doing? Through the window?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years.
They don't want to kill me. They just
Just grow.
want me to make a good movie, I guess. Whack it!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Let's go look at him.
The hookman had vanished.
Oh,
She listened
Joda.
for his breathing, but all she heard was...
You're in for a ride. Show dominance. But he's gone!
someone at the door,
Okay.
dying to speak to young Barbara.
Do we have a window?
She heard whispering. was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh boy, oh boy. I knew it.
I'd come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She
Wait.
was going to be famous.
Did I knew it? I don't think so.
With her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
I thought we were celebrating. Not my death, but something
I
else.
wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
Okay,
As for
so
Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her
tucked
ear.
inside the music box.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
God damn it!
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Alright, where's the next secret? This is... that clock! But I've never seen it in pink! One hell of a setup for a pun. It was. Oh, it does want me to go back this time.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Okay, we're going here now. Maybe.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Because she is famous. Ooh.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
How do we open this? This cable going. I just unplug it.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Here's the fixed fence photo. For you know, when Rick fell. That's where I went in. Okay. I get so lost in this place. Pulling the cable didn't really help me, did it? Did I don't think I explored the bottom floor a lot. I just went straight upstairs, right?
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Near the basement. It's so freaking dark.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
There's Edie's wheelchair. Wait, which year did she die? 2010.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Maybe I should go check out that music box down by the basement.
Where's the basement? Here. Okay. Found it. No ear this time. Oh yay, are we gonna go to the basement now? Yes! Ooh, pool! We play? The famous table saw. Let's not trip into that.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Whoa, look what they've been doing. They were talking about a dragon slide before. Maybe this was like a miniature version of it. Like a small scale model for it.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh, the fridge.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, thank you for the lights. I really appreciate that.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
That's true. Oh, Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
In the basement?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Half a peach! No problem!
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
What
Almost
monster?
friendly.
I mean, canned
And then one
peaches
day,
are fine.
everything just stopped.
Was there no shaking?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
I didn't notice what year it started
Or
from,
maybe
but
I
it's
just got tired
2005
of being
now.
afraid.
March 2005. 68.
It's been a week now.
Whoa.
The longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Yeah, okay. I think it's time to live a life, buddy. Do something else than eat peaches all the time at 12 o'clock.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Okay, I'm out
Maybe
of here.
this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
I understand. Seems fair.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't
Did you
mind
ever
if I
eat
only have a year left.
anything else than
Or
peaches?
a month.
I saw some
Or a single
tomato.
week.
Maybe a tomato sauce
I'd be happy with one more day.
on the shelves.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
What the fuck? Why was someone kept in the basement? Also, I'm not sure how they ended up on that track, because that track can't go where the wall or the house is. But so I really love, like, I have to press both sticks towards the middle to, you know, close the book. All of these tiny details in this, like, in the controls. I don't know
I'm
how
sure
it
my
controls
mom
on
was
the
trying to protect me.
keyboard and mouse, but I'm loving it. Maybe the house was a train station? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, right? That is not real. We've got flowers though, I'm not sure they're real either. So this is a shower and a toilet, but you could also do your dishes here. That's creative. I have never thought that I could do the dishes while I shower. Why haven't I ever thought of that? I wish I could find the whole Walter dug. Like a student apartment. Saving the water, right? Yeah. Oh, it was here, yeah. He went down here. That's how you do the dishes with your 3-in-1 shampoo. Very clever. Very clever.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Imagine if you add conditioner to the plates
But if
and
she
stuff.
never told me about an uncle under the house...
They became so smooth. Potty dishes toilet. You never have to separately wash the toilet when the shower literally rains on the toilet. On the seat, you know.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Is this all his trash? Like 30 years of peach cans.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Why the heck did they put him there? Wow, it literally goes right from here. Man, that was a bad spawn. I'm sorry, Walter.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
If you need to go to the toilet while showering. Indeed.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we
three
believed
things
so
at
much
once.
in a family curse. We made it real.
Wait. So he was 30 years down there, but not all of his life? He went in there at like 30 years old? 20 years old? What? Where did the train even come from? What? That was a long, you know, long time being grounded. Brings new meaning to the phrase shit, shower, shave. Maybe more literal.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Wait, who are we missing? There's only Sam. From that generation. And there's Edie, of course. I think she's going to be a big one. An important one. I wonder when we'll get to her. Maybe we're going like forward on the family tree. Level by level. Maybe Edie will be... Oh. Maybe the title, What Remains of Edith Finch. Maybe it's not me, Edith. Maybe it's the grandma who they called Edith. Then there could be bones. Then the bone theory is still valid. Crazy gamer, hello.
Maybe
how
it'd
you
be better
doing?
if all this just died with me. But I thought
love
you should
this
know
game?
about your family.
This for sure is something else. I don't know what it is exactly,
And the
but
history
it is
you're a part of.
something else. Oh, I'll see you later, Cypher, and hopefully you have a good day at work and not too stressful. Take care, Cypher.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
She's talking to me. To us. Fun to watch someone else play it.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I am doing great. Thank you, Crazy. This game is basically everything that I've never expected it to be. Have you played? Hands up who has played this game or seen this game. Who knows this game? Hands up. I'm curious.
And when you look at the house,
Midnight knows the game.
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Crazy and Jimmy. And I bet Soifer did, but he's gone.
Any of it seems possible.
Anything is possible. I know that much. It's at least a good view of you. I wonder if I'm having the same kind of reactions as
We've been
you.
surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
When you first experienced it,
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
the Finches.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Aww.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Yikes. So this is the pet cemetery. Oh my goodness, it's big. Like, they have had many, many fluffy friends and fishy friends. They seem to have lived quite alright. You know, there's Zoe, 8 years old. Well, Lucy is like 13 years. It's not so bad. Hello, Gretchen. Dramatic entrance as always.
Sven
How you
built
doing?
the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
There's Barbara, Walter, Edie. Yeah, here it's in quotation marks, Edie. So I'm sure Edie is actually Edith. And I'm also sure that she is the one they mean in the title of this game, not me. Calvin, Molly, oh, look at that. Did the family know that she's been all these animals? It frightened you out, me as well a little bit. Just woke
I'm
up.
sure Odin's
Wow.
monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
You had a heck of a sleep then, huh? Here's the sinking house.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Can we have a look?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
There it is. Just 12 hours or so. Oh, I see, okay. We had a late night. Dog. We're gonna go back to the house now?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Can you believe this family tried to transport their whole house by ship? They like almost made it.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
They almost made it.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory, Sam, Gus.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton.
We never found Milton's body, So my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Right. Yeah, Milton's the one who died or vanished at... No. Not the 1-year-old kid. Who's the 1-year-old kid? Gregory. Okay. Yeah, Milton was 11. Okay. Sanjay. Lewis. It's still super dark, isn't it?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Well, she had high hopes that, you know, I'd still be alive. How old am I anyway? Like, if this game came out in 2017, I'm 18 years old?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
We are pregnant? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Didn't see that coming. Didn't you notice the belly? Well, I did, but I didn't mean to be rude about it. I mean, it's normal to have a little belly. Didn't seem too big. Getting to the age when protagonists are younger than us.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
I mean, it's not easy when, you know, when you're a kid, Lara Croft is like 36 or something years old. And then now when you're old, Lara is like 19 or something? How do you compete with that? Like, it depends on the perspective, really. Like, I mean, I don't look at myself like this either. It's like, I mean, I couldn't tell. I was like, I mean, the belly and the feet proportion is like why I thought like, oh, does she have a big belly? But like, that's not something I say out loud about other people. Never ask a woman if she's pregnant.
They were both pretty
Never
intense.
just mention it at all. Rescue, you're still young. Hi.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
The deer is smiling. I feel like after 22 weeks, you know, Grachev. Oh, a selfie.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's
Can
a
we
hunting trip, Dawn.
focus?
Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Can we focus this camera somehow? Okay.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
You'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Is that a little cab? There's nothing interesting here that I can see. If I could only make it like not blurry on anything else that's like not zoomed all the way in, I could take some like nice scenery pictures. What am I gonna do? I don't wanna. I'm done.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Is there something
Why am I
specific?
peeing outside?
No! Ew! I mean, can you go a bit further, please?
Aw.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
We're supposed to find him peeing. Oh my god.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely will. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Okay, that was what I
I'm
was
just
supposed
saying,
to photograph.
I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
I'm not sure. I should try.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good
Oh.
eyes, Dawn.
I was trying to take a photo of the bird.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Oh, I'm not gonna get the shot anytime soon. I'm sure there's a deer somewhere. Oh, I'm not her anymore.
I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn. I'm proud of you, Dawn.
Oh.
Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oof.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Sure did. Sure did have its revenge on me. Like, the girl didn't even wanna shoot him. I still can't really laugh about it, though. Yikes. Okay.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are these real animals? Like, real stuffed animals? I assume so, because, you know, he was a hunter. Like, pretty impressive job on the cat to make it in this, you know, pose, but... This is where I came in. Ooh. Teeny tiny door. Okay. Don't step in between the boards.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I think it was Gregory, right? The 1-year-old. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
The froggy goes wee. Wait. Oh. Oh.
Watch over Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie.
Nice physics on them.
Hello?
It wasn't
Sam,
my
I
hand
told you I
that
don't
was
wanna
moving,
complain.
I was literally moving the frog.
I wonder what he saw.
Well, he's tripping. He's tripping balls.
What he was like.
Soap balls, to be exact. Bubbles.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
I need the big whale. Come on.
It sure made him.
It's the wrong way around! Help the poor whale! Almost. There we go! Now it's a party.
I know how silly it sounds.
Oh, we got the shampoo. Heck yeah. Bubbles.
Baby being too happy.
Oh, all of the bubbles.
I feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything.
No! Now we're covered in soap now.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish you could.
Haha! More blood!
About the world he saw.
Oh no! Oh
So much I don't understand. About Gregory.
no! I'm the frog!
About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
We're going into the drain.
And he'd want
Pepe.
to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Note to self, if I ever have a baby, make sure the bath drain isn't big enough for the baby to fall into. But if the baby turns into a frog, then you gotta make sure it's not big enough for a frog to go through. But what if the baby doesn't want to be a frog? What if it wants to be a teeny tiny plankton, you know? How do you stop that? This is rough. Why is Dawn's bed so... Like... Gus at least has a blanket of some sort. But like, Dawn has no baths for baby. Don't leave baby alone in the bath. That could be a good one. Just a pro tip, maybe.
A poem for
Yeah,
Gus,
exactly.
who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
These words are just air for me.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I
now
remembered.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Just flipping off, man. I mean, I get it. It's still funny though. Oh, I see it. Oh, we're destroying the stuff now.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Not just words anymore.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
The table as well.
All my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Party!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day.
Oh.
Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Is that how I died? Or how he died?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so Sam and Kay had 3 kids. One of them was my mom, Dawn. But when Gregory died, it was too much. For Sam. Who then divorced Kay and kept the kids? And then remarried, but I guess never had any kids with them. Or it's irrelevant. But I mean, Sam is part of the family, so the family curse should still continue even if they have more children, you know? Okay, but we'll learn about Dawn a bit later. Wait a second. There's not much left. There's only our mom, Dawn. And our great-grandma, Edie. From, you know, people who are of an older generation, right? And then there's my siblings, Lewis and Milton. Yeah.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Such a cool house.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Not a very long game. Yeah, I read about that. I knew I was gonna finish it in one sitting. Which is why I chose it for today, because you know. Next week starts Spooky October. I think I'm gonna call it Spooktober again, for short. I didn't want anything long. I already play Judgment, that's really long. Oh my goodness, it's long. We'll keep playing it for the next 6 months, probably.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
He was dead too. I saw his tombstone. Doesn't say the year here. I didn't check it, but...
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
We're gonna slide down. Whee! That didn't really bring me anywhere. This face scares me. Could also have a Star Trek themed month and call it Spooktober. I guess you're right. I'm not sure what we'd do. I'm not sure what we would do. Was there somewhere to go from up there? I feel like I done goofed. I mean, I guess Star Treks are on Amazon Prime. We could have just like a Star Trek marathon.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Play any games. Just watch Star Treks for a month.
Lewis was born a year later.
I mean, I have never watched Star Trek. Like, technically. I've seen maybe an episode. That looks like a nice thumbnail. It does not spoil anything. But it looks pretty. I'll use that. Perfect.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Keep going up.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Why are the boxes named like the kids?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, so it only got bigger basically at our generation.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Guess we were homeschooled. I mean, who even needs to leave a house like this?
But it didn't last.
Uh-oh.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Just gave a castle. Cool. I've never been given a castle for my birthday. They were painting. Sorts of architecture. Looks very nice. You wish you had a room like this? Oh yeah, and it's its own little tower. Definitely cool. So we're right next to the actual tower. I bet he was about to become a architect.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, whoops. I thought I was holding that button in vain. Sorry. I let go. Oh god. Inception. Is that the last we Milton was the one whose body was never found, right?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Do you reckon he legit painted himself a door, went inside, and was never to be seen again? I hope that he ended up where he wanted to go. Gretchen, are you familiar with this game, or is this your first time seeing this? Because let me tell you, the beginning was still the craziest thing that has happened, I think. You've played it. The beginning with the where the 10-year-old turns into a cat and an owl and then a shark and then a tentacle monster. Yeah, Milton vanished. I think he just left, never came back. We don't really know, I guess. Well, from here, there's not really many ways to go.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then
Yeah.
she sealed the doors.
Tentacle monsters, and we ate everything and everyone.
Whatever Milton had found in the house.
It was quite
Mom
disturbing.
Didn't want it getting out.
It was quite disturbing, actually. Okay. Oh, shoot. I think we gotta go back. Oh, I didn't notice these stairs. I think the field of view has been like very calculated, because like when you come out, see, you have no idea that this balcony goes anywhere but forward. I have played Firewatch, yeah. You don't notice that. You don't notice that it goes up here. A pretty
Mom
clever
definitely
way.
blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Pretty clever way of guiding the player. I did get lost in that one room, but other than that, it's
After
been
he
great.
graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
If Firewatch was just... I don't think a game has ever left me that empty as Firewatch did. Alright, which way first? Definitely let's check out the boat first. Oh no, wait, what did I say? Very cool chairs. Is that a good or a bad thing? See, I don't know. I don't know. It was just a weird thing, I guess. A very weird experience, Firewatch.
Lewis's room smelled
Oh,
very,
you were also
very
reacting
familiar.
to that. Okay.
That part of him lived on.
This place is super trippy. Wait, no. I only turned my head. I did not do anything. I didn't wanna. Alright, very ergonomic to have a ball as your chair. Isn't that supposed to be like actually very good for your back?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
I'm not very good at my job.
But he withdrew part of himself.
Okay. Getting the hang of it.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
You also did that?
His mind began to...
Began what?
wander.
Oh. Can I play two things at the same time?
I asked him to describe it.
I can totally multitask.
He said he started small.
I'm gonna cut my fucking hand off, though. This is very cool, yeah.
He'd feel his way about.
Ah! The fish! I don't know why he let go of it. Now there's a random headless fish.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Ah!
And things that have not names.
Okay. Grabbed it.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Oh, a red carpet.
But he found something more.
Video games?
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
I am focusing real hard though.
So I let him go on.
I can't multitask so much that I'd play two different games at the same time and like keep commentating.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Doggo!
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh no. Oh!
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Hi Buffy, how you doing? We're chopping fish and playing
songs
this
for them to play.
video game at the same time.
He talked about starting a band.
You remember the fish cutting? I guess this is rather memorable, yeah. Oh!
And he was always humming something.
Hope
Every
you're
day
doing
his imagination
well,
grew
Buffy.
stronger.
They have a dead fish parade.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Oh yeah, I'm killing it.
Then one day it struck him
Oh no.
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Uh-huh.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Mario. I said this is video games. I
They
told
begged him to
ya.
stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Yeah. I'm so gonna chop my hand
He'd
off.
conquer
Though.
a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
We're killing it in this life.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
I can't even hear the chopper that much anymore.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home.
Minneapolis!
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
I'm just chopping the fish.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, you get to choose. Beautiful prince or handsome queen. I want to see the handsome queen.
handsome queen.
This fish shopping is becoming super duper automatic.
The queen was on her own quest for
Oh, sinister serpents, for sure.
sinister serpents.
This is amazing.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar. Sitar? What is it?
electric sitar.
Okay.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Ooh, we're here!
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh my god, I can't see the real life anymore other than the fish.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh god! So many fish! I can't believe I'm still playing this.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Oh!
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
I chopped it.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Love a game in this art style.
And then it struck him
With the fish
that
chopping
the real
mechanic
Lewis
as
was
well.
not the one chopping salmon, but the one
But yeah,
climbing the steps of a golden
this
palace.
game that we're playing looks awesome, actually.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
Can
It's
we
hard to argue with him.
get a lunch break though? Without the fish doll. Oh, time to go home, huh? What will I do at home though? I love my job. I get
Began
to play
to
a
forget
video
the
game.
world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
It was mentioned that we've had so much salmon that everyone was tired of it.
He began
So
to despise the man with
much
a royal contempt.
fish. Like, I don't even want to eat the fish if this is how they store it. This is him. I'm not so convinced of my multitask skills anymore. Was I even doing anything? Oh no!
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Look at all the cheerful people! And the gigantic
Including
cat!
the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Who's just like slightly nodding of approval. It's Molly! Aww.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
This music is great.
There was only one thing left to do.
What is it?
Bend down his head.
No, no, no. Why does this look like a guillotine?
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
King for a second. Heck yeah.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
He sounded like a... I don't know. If he was like that on his free time, then I'm not sure, but yeah, I guess I was worried about the wrong part of his body. Okay, just Dawn and Edie. And I think that's gonna be... Wow. I've been coloring the whole book. First, I saw this here that I didn't interact
Lewis and I
with.
spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I guess he was only good, you know, in his own game. But at least he still played with his sister. That's sweet. Oh. Oh, the... It's broken. How am I supposed to go up? Was there a way to go here that I missed? Yeah, I just saw those stairs and I was before I came in here and I was like left or right and I was like, okay, let's go to the boat first. So I just assumed that there's another way for me to go. Well, I guess that's it for the game. Alright, found it.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That's a way back.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I feel like I might have to, you know, come down from here eventually. So I don't go that way yet.
I wish we'd stayed.
More packing material. Oh, I thought there was a crispy sound coming from it.
But I understand why we left.
Guess you
My
can't
mom
really
ended up leaving everything behind.
build much more of this house. Not upwards.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
My room. I had the highest room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, I'm very curious about the last night. So, you're telling me it was just Edith, me, Mother, Dawn, and Great-Grandma Edie. In the end. When we left the house, apparently. I have legs!
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The adults have to argue now. Oh my god. Is it bad to say that to an actual kid? I really want to say that to an actual kid. Will it scar them for life?
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Another entrance to the library?
Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
The curse?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Way, way out.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Who am I? Am I Dawn?
God, it smelled awful.
Or is this Edie? Because, you know, it's like her... Okay, this is
I've seen
Edie.
that house every day of my life.
But she's walking. I thought she was in a wheelchair. I'm not sure who we are right now. But someone's gonna get tied.
Go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
That should be the red blinking light. I guess it's super thick.
I got turned around.
There's a giant stone here. She could still walk in 99? Oh, yeah, this was a flashback. I forgot. A flashback in the flashback.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Furniture?
That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Hey, Stupinsky, how you doing today?
I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Mine! Mine!
I kicked and screamed, but...
Fine, it's fine. I already read
Mom
that
dragged
part.
me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Okay,
After
I
that,
saw
we
you
moved around a
watched.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
I should have been like,
the last Finch left alive.
Not for long!
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Can we live in the house,
If
though?
we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, is this the baby's perspective? Oh my god, we're about to get born. Right now.
This tunnel was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now...
It's a pink tunnel!
Things didn't work out that way.
Well, if he is reading that right now, or she, they made it at least until the
This
age
is where
they
your
could
story
read.
begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
It is bones that's left. Did she die in childbirth? Is that what happened? Why did she know she was gonna die? Or what do you guys think happened to her? Neat game. Hi Morzel, how you doing? Oh, this is the dev team's child pictures. Lurkin. That was my first guess of what happened, because at first it didn't make sense. I feel like she wrote that beforehand. I literally had that same goofy hat when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to it. I'm not sure it was mine, but you know, we had it. It might have been my dad's, for all I know. But I remember wearing it. Oh, crazy, oh god. Wow. Hi Nala. That was such a crazy game, like... The whole thing about the curse was more like from a horror game, you know? Horror story. But it wasn't explained that way. It was told like it's just something that happened and keeps happening. And this was a very positive game in general. Like, I mean, ignoring all the deaths and that, you know, everyone was so happy while they were alive. The best thing is the achievement you get during the credits. I got something, yeah. What was it? I got thanks, Johan. What even is it? Need to poke your... No! No! Stimp, no! But there was just so much of thinking outside of the box in many ways. You know, there was all these imaginations of children, and they were so like borderline real that I'm not even sure if any of it was real or if it was just a dream or imagination. But also some of the like visual things, visual creative things, like the house in general. Just keep building rooms for people. And you also like the small little details, like the dishes in the shower, you know, all that. I really enjoyed it. Edie talks about the curse, but the whole family behaves recklessly all the time and end up dead. Also, it was Dawn who said there at the end, like, it's your stories why my children are dead, you know? As if, you know, if you believe in this curse, it's okay that these kids keep dying. You know? The achievement made by the person who made the achievement, thanking the creator for mentioning them in the credits. What? I see. Okay. Even that is something that I've never seen before, you know? I appreciate all of it. Replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Okay. Can I go into the tree? No. Okay. So what's left of Edith? We're not sure. It was a grave. So I'm assuming there are at least some bones in the grave. But they should really fill that out. Like, Edith is dead now. It should have a death year now. I'm also curious if the game is meant to be in the present of 2017. Oh, if I press this. Ah. Wait, how did I get out of it? Cool. All that was left was, yeah, a zombie, perhaps. Which one was your favorite story? Or like the most memorable one, or that affected you the most? Where's Dawn? Like, oh, it shows like. Wait, no, I don't get it. Calvin, because of the swinging. Lewis and Gregory, the fish chopping, and the baby bath. Barbara, the horror movie. Gregory made you cry. Was it because he was the youngest to die? Walter, the basement guy. Yeah, it's. We don't really even know what happened to Edie. Did she just die out of old age? She just ended up dead. You can identify with some aspects of Walter's life. You feel like your life is repetitive. Yeah, I feel that too some days at least. Hopefully not like Peaches every day at 12. Repetitive. I feel like the only one that I don't even remember anymore was Odin. What even happened to him? Everyone else I remember. They're also like... This is such a weird thing to say. I never thought I'd say this, but these are such like interesting ways to die. Used to feel that a lot, that your life was going nowhere. Yeah, I understand. Hi! Kitty cat! Fluffy butt. What's up, fluffy butt? What up, Nala? Yeah, I guess that is easily relatable. Maybe the other one could be Lewis, that you feel like that's also kind of that you just keep doing the same thing. But he escaped it within his mind, sort of. What happened to Dawn? It was right there at the end, but I don't remember. There was a time in your life where you wanted to escape, but your family helped and got help. I'm so glad to hear that you got help. And it seems like like you're in a much better place now. Oh yeah, she got very sick. There wasn't really any explanation to that. She just got sick. So, yeah, I guess those that made it to you know, adulthood. It was even more mysterious of how they died. It wasn't so specific. Don't think they specialized. Maybe cancer. Could be cancer, yeah, sure. I guess it's not really even relevant. You are as the past. You've changed a lot, but it's better. Awesome to hear it. Awesome. This... Yeah, I can see how this is like one of the most interesting, you know, walking simulators ever. Absolutely.